Hello everybody. How are you? I hope everything is fine. It was kind of hell for me till a few seconds ago because all the new setup that I'm arranging was really like it was just leaving me last second. So let's be sure that we are connected because today actually like with all these last seconds craziness, I'm doubting of everything. So let's see. Yeah, I see myself, so it's good. Okay, let's see till um, Facebook, YouTube reaches you all, so we can start today. I'm talking about let's see, talking about me moving into the U.S. It's a very it was a very thrilling trip. So let me also know if you hear me well. So hola a todos. Me encanta ser con vosotros hoy. Hasta el último minuto ha sido loco. Me he volvido loco porque todo lo que estaba haciendo ha terminado de funcionar. So, vamos a hacer algo juntos hoy. Voy a hablar de cuando eh, he venido a vivir aquí en los Estados Unidos. Ha sido un viaje, una experiencia amazing, muy bella. Ciao a tutti, benvenuti anche oggi a questo live. Fino all'ultimo secondo è stato ero insicuro se potevo andare in diretta perché tutto ciò che stava funzionando aveva smesso di funzionare, quindi e ditemi se mi sentite bene perché questa è la cosa principale. Can you all hear me? Let's start to say hi to Viviana. Viviana, saludos desde Argentina. And my sister, actually, my niece. Ciao, Lice. Ciao. So, if I believe we are all here, I'll start to tell you my journey. Actually, I moved in the United States in 2015 when I needed to give to myself um, a new input, a new beginning. I was actually already doing a lot of things in Italy. I was singing, I was doing concerts, I did my TV show in 2010, and after that, it was like a no-stop career actually. I started to work with Franco Zeffirelli after. There was a super amazing experience, but I needed to give it to myself. I needed to give myself a new way, a new challenge, because I get tired of things that you get used to. Life, it's beautiful, it's relatively short, so we need to give ourselves a great input anytime different, because it's very important to be able to experience as much as we can. Allora, vedo che siete collegati in tanti. I see that there are a lot of people here and I want to acknowledge all of you. Voglio veramente salutarvi tutti. Ciao Angeles. Ciao, my sister said that they hear me really well. Ok, ciao Daniela, ciao tesoro. Un bacio forte a te. Ciao Travis from Ohio. And he called me like a few minutes ago and he showed me something really cool that crossing fingers will be realized later this year. Ciao to the other of my sister. Ciao Cici. Ciao Francesco, buonasera a tutti. Francesco Italia, love your song, thank you so much. Thank you Francesco. E ciao Marisa, un bacio forte Marisa. Puntuale, sempre. Marisa, you're always here. Amazing. I love you. Narita Ippolito, ciao Narita. Ciao Selma, ciao. How are you, beautiful? Ciao Mabel. Toda la semana te veo. Arlene Leal Silva, hola. Hola. Maureen. Oh, Maureen, that's cool. Heather's mom, Kujina's mom. So, Maureen, I'm so happy to see you here. And I really hope that I will have the chance to meet you in person, actually. Ornellina necessita di un'introduzione degna di se stessa. Una roba tipo così. Vediamo. Sentite il piano? Credo di sì. Per Ornellina. Ok, so Carla, ciao Carla. Un beso. Bacio. Look how many we are today. A lot. Hola, 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 hola. Saludos, mi amigo. Muy bello. Gracias. Gracias a ti para ser aquí hoy, Rosángela. Es un placer para mí que ver vosotros, poder hablar con vosotros. Quiero preguntas. Hoy vamos a hablar de cuando me he transferido aquí en los Estados Unidos. Quiero que me preguntas algo porque todos vosotros estáis también en otra tierra como yo era en Italia. Vas a ser muy... Si tiene curiosidad de todo lo que es aquí, pregúntame porque puedo contestarte. Mabel desde Buenos Aires, alegrón verte también. Oh, me encanta verte también. Saludos, Ángeli. Rosángela, ok, vamos a hablar hoy. Estaba diciendo que me he movido aquí en los Estados Unidos en el 2015 porque tenía las ganas de ser... tenía las ganas de algo más de mi vida. En Italia tenía todo listo. Hacía conciertos, shows, muchas cosas, pero quería venir aquí porque para mí era muy importante poderme hablar con talentos más grandes, con personas diferentes, con un público más grande, con un público también diferente, porque como tú sabes, todas las culturas son diferentes. Aquí, en los Estados Unidos, sí, en lo West también, pero es muy differente desde l'Italia. E l'ho aprendido empezando a vivere aquí. Stavo dicendo che volevo dare quindi volevo misurarmi con delle sfide diverse nella mia vita, quindi ho deciso nel 2015 di trasferirmi qui negli Stati Uniti. Un po' perché volevo misurarmi con diversi talenti, con un pubblico maggiore, con una cultura differente, nonostante siamo molto vicini, Italia e Stati Uniti, a livello di mentalità, però vi assicuro che c'è una differenza culturale abissale. There is a very huge cultural difference between United States and Italy, and that was my first challenge, because actually everything here is much more practical, and it's actually sorry. I was reading a message. I cannot read a message while I do that. I was everything is much more practical here, and I felt that there was a lot of different things that I needed to polish on myself, and I'm still doing it because it's not really easy to adapt to a culture that is different, even if year passes, because I'm always, son of 25 years of experience in another place. So it's been challenging, but slowly things started to take a different shape. and you know, like even with music, for example, the music that I was writing where I was in Italy was more like a songwriting kind of, like, that songwriting music in Italy is a little bit more like, country music in the United States used to tell stories. So, for example, I was telling, like, the stories that I was living in that kind of way, with that mechanism there. But um, once I moved here, and once I got the chance to work with people that do music here, I started to think music in a different way, a little bit more popish, a little bit more like international, with a more international sound. And I got, the reality that there's no old music and new music. There's good music and bad music, or even that. It's very relative, because what can be good for me can be bad for you, and vice versa. But there's no really, like, in this world, we need to start to understand that we are all unique. That there's nobody that is better than another. We are all here complementary. We are all here to help each other. And in music, in the arts, is much like more relevant, this thing, because, like, there's not something that another person can do in the same way. So I write a song. It can be, it's taste, it can be, good or bad, but, like, nobody can write a song like I did in that specific moment. And this country, this beautiful country, um, opened my eyes to something that in Italy was described that, like, you do old school music, you do new music. Like, there was a time where, like, singing something that, in the style of, the soul style of Whitney Houston was like, old. Why? I mean, like, start to sing first like Whitney Houston, and then we'll see, like, if we call that as old or as new. I think it's just gorgeous. I think we were really privileged to witness a talent like that. So, a lot of differences, a lot of challenges, but a lot of, like, great things. For example, I moved first in New York. New York was a city where everything was absolutely, like, thrilling. People everywhere, a city that changes constantly. Every day is different. Uh, um, a reality that can never, you're basically alone, but you're never lonely. And that's something really important, because New York is a city that it really, like, um, it really, how can I describe this? Your batteries at the end of the day are completely, you know, uh, done. Like, you cannot 8 in the night you're ready to go to sleep, because there's a lot of information in the city. Even when you walk, you see, like, excitements everywhere. And screen, you go to Times Square, there are, like, these huge, like, informations everywhere, and people, like, and the way that they are dressed, it's fabulous. But you arrive at the end of the night that you are exhausted, because your brain and needed, like, a lot of strength to process all these things. So, like, it's been like fabulous. New York was a great first beginning. And having the chance to work with Jamal Joseph, having the chance to work, like, on one of his projects for, like, on taking the guys that were living in the street and educate them with music to live a better life. That was fantastic. Having the chance to write scores for Columbia University with this direction, that was fantastic. I didn't do just that. I was also a babysitter. I was also a cook. So And I am so proud of that because I had the chance to meet fantastic people that I'm still in contact today with, and and you know, these were all experiences that um, they gave me, you know, a first starting in this country. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experiences. New York never stopped to surprise me. It was until actually I moved to Florida, my place in the world, and now I cannot live without the heat, the tropical heat, and now we'll go to Los Angeles. But before to go to Los Angeles, I want to also say hi to other people that you here are writing me. Like so many of you are writing me. So let's see where I left. Okay, for example, Ornellina is asking a question. Cosa ti manca dell'Italia e cosa invece hai trovato di emozionante negli Stati Uniti? She's asking what I'm missing from Italy and what I found in the United States that is different and thrilling. I like of Italy. I miss my friends, my family. I miss the food. No preservatives almost anywhere. Um, I miss the the spring season where when I used to live in Rome, I used to smell the flower in the street and these beautiful fresh mornings and warmer days and the night a little chill and the smell of the magnolia, the smell of the wisteria in the streets of the center. I miss all that, and I miss my family and my friends. Essentially, that's not a little part. That's a huge part. But what is thrilling here in the United States that I'm creating my family as well. So that's like for anything you get in your life, you need to give away something. Now, that give away something is not 100% giveaway because I'm still talking with my family every day, with my friends, and when we meet each other, it's like we just met a few days ago. But you realize there's a part of me that realizes sometimes the strong, very close connection between each other is really something that I miss. So thank you, Ornellina. Ciao, Caterina. Sigo por YouTube. Ok, Mabel. Me encanta. Va YouTube. Oh, and by the way, everybody, I have a request. I would really love for you to join me on my Instagram page at Stefano May Official and to subscribe on my YouTube channel. So now this is my Instagram page is like that. This is needs to be updated, but this is my page, and my YouTube channel. It looks like this. Okay, just subscribe, push the button. The red button is very important for us musicians. Please do it. It's very, very, very important for us musicians. And I want to see you a lot there because it will help us also to create a better community, to be able to reach all of you in just one click. It's very, 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 very important. Ornella was saying you are already answered to my question, but I hope I answer a little bit better. Hello Dana, miss you, wish you were here. I know. Well, we'll meet soon, I'll promise, and I'm so happy for what you know. Rosangela, ¿cuándo tú vienes a Brasil? Me encantaría venir a Brasil mañana. ¿Me invitas? Me encantaría venir a cantar ahí. Tengo que empezar a aprender el portugués. Salvatore Vangone, come stai? Salvatore, ho una voglia di vederti pazzesca. Speriamo di poterlo fare presto, ok? Un abbraccio forte forte a tutti voi. Marisilda Modesto. Hola Stefano. Hola Marisilda. ¿Cómo estás? ¿De dónde eres? ¿Tienes pregunta para mí? Rosángela Quiros. Me gusta mucho su voz. Estoy enamorada. ¿Qué te gusta de mi voz? Dime. Dime, Rosángela, ¿qué te gusta de mi voz? Quiero saberlo. Ciao Mariuccia, come stai? Come stai? Come va a Soveria? Un bacio forte forte. Caterina, che bello guagliù. Ok, ok. Beh, grazie. I'm starting to blush. I go clean my house now. Thanks for attention. I love you, my friend. Bye. I'm always very, very, very careful to all of you that write me, and you all know because anybody that texts me on Instagram, Facebook, I always try to answer as soon as possible, and you know that, and I'll keep doing forever. Hello Ste, la linea va via continuamente, mi dispiace, io vedo ogni tanto che ci sono dei momenti in cui si abbassano le persone e poi ritornano tutte quante insieme, purtroppo non so cosa fare. Linda tarde, Seo lindo, muchas gracias, muchas gracias para tus corazones. Chiara Moraca, ciao Chiaretta. Chiara is a friend of mine. I grew up with her, and with Sonia, they are my best friend, and I love them. This is part of Italy that I miss. Questa è una parte fondamentale dell'Italia che mi manca, i miei amici e la mia famiglia, ovviamente. Great things are happening, Stefano. Blessing. I know, Dina. Great things are happening. So about that, I have a very, very, very important news. Okay. So the very important news is that in June, probably, we'll come out with an album. And I'm so excited because I cannot say that yet, but we landed in a very beautiful, great opportunity that a big company, let's say wanted me on something, so we found that occasion there was the perfect timing to start to think of releasing an album. So the album will probably 99.9% come out in June. So I'm super happy to share this news with you. Ve la dico anche in italiano e in spagnolo. Voy a decir también en italiano y en español esto. Tengo una buenísima news que en junio 99% vas a salir mi primero álbum en los Estados Unidos. Todas las veces me encanta que tú eres siempre aquí. Me encanta, me encanta. Muchas gracias, besos. Hello, guys. Can you hear me now? Okay, so I was saying that I was saying something, so I just put myself comfortable for today, and I put this a little bit towards me, because I plan to do something today, but unfortunately, as you know, like the technology just abandoned me out of nowhere, and I'm so pissed right now, but I will be fine because I want actually to play something with the piano, but I cannot do it in a good way, so it will be fine. Anyway, let's go to Los Angeles and let's talk about Los Angeles. So after New York, I moved to Los Angeles, and actually, Los Angeles was a very impressive land. Why? Because it's huge, and because it's very different than New York, and I was used to New York. So like all the people walking, I said, like, where are all these people walking? Actually, there are no people walking in Los Angeles, there are cars driving. So that was like my first shock. And then, like, Los Angeles is a city that takes a while to be understood, and but there was always something really kind of mystic in the air of Los Angeles, like something really like um, very thin to understand of the city. In the moment, there were moments that was giving you a lot, but taking that a lot away from you in 2 seconds. So that was very super 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 challenging for me, that actually. And but in Los Angeles, everything started because I got the chance to meet Chico in Los Angeles, and start to work on my EP, on my singles, on the album. So um, at the end, I mean, like in the moment that I was moving here in Florida, I was actually starting to really love Los Angeles. And now I just go there to work, and I'm in Florida, living in Miami, and I just love. I have all my plants, I have all my trees, and the green outside, the rain and the sun and the heat and the endless summer. It's so beautiful, and I cannot live without. Really, it's beautiful. But my dogs, I mean, like, and my family, like, that's beautiful. I mean, like, they are the most amazing thing. Like, I always, I'm always there. And some of last night I was actually, like, watching a lot of different videos, and I started to do a lot of stories on my Instagram, and these dogs were just like, something so special, and but this was the best thing. I was asking little Fiero if he had something to tell me, and look this, for who didn't see that.
You wanted to say something? I love you!
He just left me. He was pissed. He wanted to go to sleep so bad. So, but like, I'm here right now. I'm so excited for this news. I wanted to share this news with you, and be ready, because the album is really, really obviously beautiful for me, but everything I see in that album is something that I personally lived. So that's really, really thrilling. Let's see here. Hello from Argentina, Fernando. Muchas gracias. Un saludo a ti también. Okay, they said that in Italy you didn't hear about my news. Okay, so my news is that in June I will come out with an album, and this is okay, in Italian. I'm sorry. A giugno uscirò con il mio primo album americano, a seguito di un'importante compagnia internazionale che mi ha voluto nella loro famiglia, diciamo così, e quindi approfitto di questa stupenda occasione per lanciare il mio primo album americano, che uscirà a giugno, e sarà un qualcosa di bello, perché per la prima volta potrò finalmente condividere con tutti voi una parte importante della storia, e della mia storia, e quell'album lì, ogni canzone ha in sé un pezzo di me tra l'Italia e gli Stati Uniti, quindi è molto importante che lo ascoltiate e che insomma mi diciate poi cosa ne pensate. Però per il momento ancora l'album è pronto, dobbiamo soltanto lavorare a qualche video. Ok, te quiero también, Samara. Però, sì. So this is it, guys. So these are my news. If you have any other question, I can answer to you. I'm so sad because I wanted to, obviously, like, I don't want to do something like that because I hate horrible quality. So I will be ready for next time in a much better way. I don't know what happened, because everything was working perfectly, and I don't know what happened. Sometimes shit happened and we cannot do anything with that. So I'll see you next week. Grazie, sorella. I'll see you next week, and please remember something. Tienes que recordar, dovete ricordarvi di, se non lo avete già fatto, iscrivervi alla mia pagina Instagram e YouTube. Molto 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 importante. La mia pagina Instagram è qui, la pagina YouTube è qui anche, e mi raccomando, continuate ad ascoltare il mio singolo Find My Way, che è uscito il 24 marzo. Oggi ho visto, vediamo, non ho ancora visto quante ascoltatori ha fatto Spotify, che ogni giorno cambia. Siamo quasi a 10.000 al mese, quindi fantastico, 10.000 persone diverse al mese che ascoltano il mio canale, stupendo. Grazie veramente tanto. Siamo anche vediamo, canale di YouTube ha bisogno di iscritti, mi raccomando. Siamo 273.000 visualizzazioni del video di Find My Way, quindi vi voglio numerosi, Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. I'll wait for all you there, and I'll see you next week. I'm thinking to do something very funny in the while, but I will update all of you in my stories in the next days, and nothing. We'll just we are so lucky because we can meet each other anytime we want now with all these social media when they work and everything works perfectly, like so. Have a great night to you all, and let's see something. I leave you this time with something that I published a few days ago, and it's actually a song of one of my favorite British songwriter. Her name is Emily Sande, and this song talks about actually questioning ourselves about, with all the superficial things that we have and we got every day. What about a real life? What about a real life? So as you see, today everything is really fucked up. And I don't know how this is possible. But let's see if now this works like that. Let's see, I'll try. Nothing, guys. It's not my lucky day today. Sometimes streamings are really, they really suck, and today it's one of these days. It is what it is. I love you all, and I see you next week. Bye.